The night was quiet, the sky heavy with clouds, and a cold wind moved through the African hills. In the middle of the small village stood an ancient baobab tree, tall, wide, and silent. The villagers called it the Watcher because it had stood there longer than anyone could remember. Near that tree lived a small family, Kato, his wife Mama Lela, and their curious daughter, Amira. Their life was simple, peaceful on the outside, but within their family lived a secret that no one dared to speak about. Amira often sat under the baobab watching the patterns of light and shadow on its bark. Sometimes she felt the tree was breathing. Sometimes she could almost hear whispers. When she asked her mother why the tree glowed at night, Mama Lela would only smile and say, "Some trees remember things, my child. Don't look too long, it might remember you back." One afternoon, Amira met an old woman near the edge of the village. Her eyes were pale white like they could see through time. The woman held Amira's hand and said softly, "When the tree calls your name, don't be afraid. But remember, every secret has a price." Then she walked away, leaving Amira frozen with unease. That night, as the moon hid behind the clouds, Amira heard it, a soft voice calling her name. "Amira," it came from the baobab. Her heart pounded, but curiosity was stronger than fear. She stepped outside barefoot, the air cold and still. The closer she came, the louder the heartbeat inside her chest. When she touched the trunk, the ground trembled slightly. A small crack appeared in the wood, and a faint golden light leaked out. Inside she found an old wooden box. Her hands shook as she opened it. Inside lay a folded cloth and a faded photograph. A woman standing beside the same tree, a woman who looked exactly like her. In the morning, Amira showed the picture to her father. Kato stared at it, speechless, his face drained of color. Finally he whispered, "This woman, she was your great-grandmother. Long ago, she hid gold that belonged to the village. Her own sister cursed her for her greed. That curse still lives within our family. This tree, it guards her secret." Amira felt a chill run down her spine. "Can't we break it?" she asked. Kato shook his head. "The curse will end only when the truth is accepted, when what was taken is returned." But the gold was never found. That night, the wind howled across the village. Doors slammed shut on their own. A strange golden mist rose from the ground. Mama Lela screamed. She saw something glowing beneath the baobab. Kato ran outside, but the wind was too strong to move forward. Amira heard the voice again, calling her, begging her. She ran out through the storm. Lightning split the sky as she reached the tree. The trunk opened wide, and from within stepped a figure, the same woman from the photograph. Her face was kind but filled with sorrow. "I am sorry," the spirit said softly. "My greed trapped our family in silence. The gold I hid was never in the earth, it was in our hearts. The greed, the fear, it grew roots here. Forgive me, Amira. Only forgiveness can set us free." Tears streamed down Amira's face. She placed her hands on the tree and whispered, "I forgive you." The wind stopped. The storm went silent. A warm light rose from the ground, surrounding them both, and then faded into the night sky. By morning, the baobab looked different, greener, alive, peaceful. A single flower bloomed at its base, glowing faintly in the morning light. Kato placed a hand on Amira's shoulder. "Sometimes," he said, "the greatest treasure isn't gold. It's truth." Amira smiled faintly. But as night fell again, she saw something beneath the tree, the same wooden box, closed and untouched. She knelt down and ran her fingers over it. A faint whisper came from the air, "Amira?" She looked up at the tree, her eyes calm but knowing. Some secrets, she thought, never truly end. They simply wait for the next keeper. And the baobab stood silently under the moon, guarding its story, watching, remembering, alive. This version, told slowly with pauses,